Hey guys, I know you can't see me right now, but Shannon's putting Lily outside, so I'm just waiting. Hello, party people. Good morning. Good morning, it's Randy and Shannon.
Good morning, everyone.
We're here for the Claim It Live bead sale. I got my bat on today. I got my bats on today. Can you hear Mr. Bunsen just going crazy? Him and Lily were playing, and we had to put Lily out because she's just being too rambunctious. Good morning. Hello. Some of the comments have passed me by, but I see some people. Good morning, Heather. Hi, Rosanna. Oh, I get a mouse. Okay, where is it at?
It's on my screen.
Come here, mousey. As I'm clicking things. Good morning, Marcia. Hi, Rosanna. Hi, Donna. It is 33 degrees in Burlington, Iowa. Ooh. Yeah, it's like that cold here, too. Good morning, Anita. Hello from Johannesburg, South Africa. Hello, South Africa. Welcome in. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Heather. 31 degrees here in Montana. Oh. Hi, Jenny. From Michigan. Hello. Hi, Donna. Hi, Tony. Tony's just chilling over there in the Utah. Hi, Coral. Hello. Okay, so my laptop will not let me chat. It says I need a channel. My phone lets me chat. Jenny, in order to be on YouTube chatting, you have to sign into your YouTube. So it's probably because you're not signed into your YouTube. In the top of YouTube, there's a little, like, over here, there's like a little thing, and you just drop it down, and then you should be able to sign in. And then you should be able to chat on your laptop. Because clearly you're chatting here, so you should be able to chat on your laptop if you log in. Hi, Marcia. Good morning. Rain. Boo. Hi, Rita. Just checking in on everybody. Hi, Lori. How come I can't see you? Hello. Hello, Shannon. Good morning, Bonnie. Marcia, PK, hello. And LaBeryl and Karen. Hi. I wore size 16 jeans yesterday. Going to celebrate by going back to the store on my lunch break. Well, yay, PK. Yeah, that's the funnest part when you start to do the weight, losing the weight, then you get to go buy new clothes. I don't understand people who hang on to all their clothes. Like, I understand some clothes, but like all of them, because by the time you fit back in them, you're probably just gonna want to celebrate, go buy some new ones. Like, why bother? But whatever, you know. Okay. I just went to Facebook and Randy has posted for today. Yes, okay. So we're doing a new thing today, something we've never done today. There's a lot of things going on. But I thought maybe it would be nice if you guys had a copy of our list. So this is our list for the sale. Every morning that we have a sale, I make one for me and I make one for Shannon. Shannon is a little bit different, so she can write things down. So I thought, well, just throw a copy of it into Facebook. So I posted the link here in the chat. You can see it says Thunderhorse Descendant posted the price list link, and then it says go to the Facebook groups. So this is in Facebook groups, in the group, the Thunderhorse Descendant group, okay, not the business page. It wouldn't let me post it there. I don't know why. Anyway, in files, if you went over like videos, photos, and you keep going over, there's a little thing called files, and you click files, and then right there it's going to say the price list for the Claim It Live bead sale for this date. And you would click that, and then it's going to download. So then you can download it, and you can see what's in the list. You're going to see how many things we have, and how much they are, and all of the things that we're going to talk about today. Okay, so sometimes I put a little description next to it, so it's like the name of the item, it's the SKU number, the name of the item, kind of sometimes a little description, how many we have, and then how much it is. I don't know if this is helpful, but I thought if you wanted to have that, you could have that. So I did post it early this morning, and I put a big thing out on Facebook. So if you didn't get it for this sale, or you don't want to try to go get it now, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But in the future, maybe you might want to have it, and I thought, well, we would just put it up there for you. Must see, assemble. What? Nice jewelry. This jewelry set is something that I made during Halloween last year for Jesse James Beads Company. So I do have how to make these items in a YouTube video under my Jesse James Beads playlist. I wish my bat would be a little more better. Maybe I can spin him. It's just my dress right here. It kind of covers him up. Oh no.
I really like it though.
I do like it. It's very Halloween-y. It's just my dress, but I'm just doing all that. Okay, anyway. Fiddling around. So, that's goings on. If you want the price sheet, you can click that link there. It'll take you to Facebook, into our group, and then you click it and it'll just download. So, you can look at the list as we go along if you want to. Good morning, Annalise. Okay, without further ado, let's jump on into the sale. We have quite a few things to look at today. Oh, before we get into the sale though, I have to say the Amber X Thunderhorse Descendant little pot people. The little pot people? Where are my little pot people at? We're gonna get demonetized for that. The challenge, the Amber challenge that we were doing, and we had like 5 little pots. So that's actually due today. It's the 17th. However, I had someone call me and tell me they couldn't participate even though they got a pot. I have heard from 2 people who said that they have completed their project. My project just needs to be painted. And I haven't heard from Amber. And I'm not sure who the other person was. I can't remember. So, Mary's photos from Ireland have been wonderful. I am here. Mine is done. Yeah, Rosanna's is done. Rebecca's is done. Mine is like half done. Haven't heard from Amber. Kathleen is out. There's one more. I don't remember who it is. But we're going to do a little extension since I haven't heard from some people. And I don't have any of the videos or any of the photos yet. So we're going to do a little extension. We're just going to move it to next Monday so you can get your videos done, not have to rush or whatever. Or if you haven't started your project yet or painted your project yet, you don't have to rush. We're just going to do a little extension till next week. So FYI on that. But if you have one of those, please let me know so that I can get all the stuff into the video. Okay. Other than that, I think we're good. I'm going to switch down to the mat. Get our camera figured out. Is shadowy today? Okay. So, first order of business, we have. Dun, dun, dun. You ready, Shannon? Yeah. Good morning, Sherry. We gotta zoom in. Zoom it in on in. Okay, we have our 1696. These are the gunmetal star pendants. And we have 8 of them. They look like this. We have sold these before. I don't know if they were gunmetal. I think we sold the gold ones or maybe the silver ones before. But these are the similar. They just have the gunmetal solder. So they look like this. Inside of here is crystal glass. And then it has the gunmetal solder on it. So these are these little stars. Where's the... Oh, I was like, where's the little thing? Here it is. So these are $4.99. If you want one, they are 35 millimeters by 39 millimeters. And for reference, 25 millimeters is an inch if you are not aware. I'm going to try to turn this light off. See if that will help us. Oh yeah, I think that's kind of better. I think it's kind of better. It seems really dark in here right now. Well, if you don't know, we are in Minnesota, and it's been craptastic. It's like the icky cold fall part where it's just like been raining and all the leaves are wet and gross and sticking to everything, and then it's like 30 degrees. So, and it's like overcast and dark and sad. Would you agree, Shannon?
Sometimes.
Yeah. This weekend was pretty dark and sad. What? I should never put things in safe places.
Oh, probably.
I sent you a message. My pod is in a safe place with my components partially started. I'm still hunting frantically. I don't know, Kathleen. I thought I got a message from you saying you were out. It don't matter. We'll just get what we get in a week, and that's what we'll put in the video because that's what we got. Okay, so this is item 1. This is R1696.
For 1696, I have 1 for Rosanna, 1 for Coral, 1 for Diane, 2 for Tony, and 1 for Rita.
Oh, smashing. Are they sold out?
We have 2 left.
Oh, 2 left. Okay, next up. Here in my area, it is 30s during the night. In the mornings, but mid-afternoon it's like 70. Yeah, it's kind of similar. I mean, it's not 70.
Yeah, no, it's cold. It's like 50s.
Yeah.
With the low of, I think, 20s this week.
R16, I just dropped it on the floor. 97. I'll find it when Mr. Bunsen comes. Where'd it go? Did I drop it on the floor? Am I losing my mind? It's possible. I guess we'll have to do some counting. Okay. So these guys right here are gold-plated brass twister clasps. Okay, so these are really cool if you've never seen them before. I have 15 of them. They're $2.65 each. See, I don't like the shadow. Now I gotta do everything left-handed. Weird. Anyway, so these open like so. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. You guys, let me tell you what. Being fashionable, you know how it says to be fashionable, is really a problem. I'm over here looking for a thing. Oh, my necklaces are weird. Okay, let's just use this one so as an example. So you can use these guys for a lot of things. I'll just read you. This says that this is a gold-plated brass twister clasp. It lets you turn a long single-strand necklace into a smaller necklace or a choker in one simple step. You can also use them as a bail, okay? So you're using the twister clasp. It's a braided oval style, comes with a safety latch for additional security, with quality plating for long-lasting wear. So they are plated, they're like gold-plated, you know? So let me show you what they're talking about. So like if you have this necklace, maybe it's better over here. If you have a long necklace that you're gonna wear, I should be wearing this today. What am I doing? Life. See how, you can't see how long it is. Okay, so you have your long necklace. Now you can take this clasp here and put it on this side and then go around and clasp it up. You could even do it in the front. And it's got the security clasp, and now you have this. You see? You could put it in the front as a, like a focal too, if you wanted to do that. Another thing that I would use these for is you could use them like, also if you had like lobsters to hang on with pendants or something. But you can also use these as a bail. Like say you had 2 of them, you got your short necklace.
$16.97 is sold out.
You get another one, and now whatever pendant you may have, you could put that on there, and they're so big that you could even run over both of these and have a pendant hanging down. And so you know how I love things to be converted into other things. So these are really actually quite handy. I've kept 2 of them for myself just for personal use. But $2.65, and I do like that they got the gold plating, so they're not going to tarnish up. But yeah, that's how you use them if you've never used them before. And this necklace is quite large, and it could probably even go, you know, you could probably get this through there like probably 4 times if you wanted, maybe 3. It's pretty large. So that's the goings-ons with that. Maybe I should just wear this. Can I do that? I'm gonna try it. I think. Yeah. Shannon says yes. You have 55-inch strand of pearls. Use one of these. Sometimes I use a pin as a pendant. A pen? What? Pin as a pendant?
A pin as a pendant.
Oh, over the ring. Very cool.
Thanks, PK. For $16.97, I have 5 for Rosanna, 2 for Donna, Adar, 3 for Danielle, 2 for Sherry, and 3 for Tony.
Smashing. Yeah, these are very nice. I like them. They make for some convertible jewelry. Are these sold out?
Yes.
Oh. Look at us doing stuff. All right, moving on. $16.98. $16.98. I gotta go faster if we're gonna get through all this stuff. $16.98. I got 2 of these steer heads. Now these are $4.99, which is a smashing deal. I put them on this deal because I only have 2. I looked them up online and elsewhere they're selling for like $11. Can I open this? I want to show it to you. Why is it being funny? It can't get open. Can't have scissors. Can't find the little plastic thing. Me and Shannon usually wrap all of these things. Oh, there it is.
$16.98 is sold out.
After I cut it. Sorry, Shannon. Shannon told me she wants all of our little things to be wrapped up so we don't lose any, and it's easier for shipping. So if you've noticed that we've been wrapping things, that's why. Yeah, super cute. Steer head. We'll just have to rewrap that one.
For $16.98, I have 1 for PK and 1 for Diane.
Fashion. $99. Or $16.99. We have little shark teeth. Now these are fossils. On the website, I'm not going to put that because I don't know, it's been weird with things. They are fossil shark teeth, and then they have solder on them. And they got their little loop on top. You can see that. It's not focusing very good. They're $3.99. I have 6 of them. They're all a little different, of course, because they're shark teeth. I mean, you know. But for the most part, they're just like a little pendant with the solder on it. Shannon wraps everything. It is adult proof. Yeah, see, Donna, that's why I'm struggling. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. If you are new here, how we do this sale is they're just making comments about the number of the things that they want in the comments. And then after the sale, me and Shannon split everything out. We take a picture of all of the things that you have ordered. We make you a customized list, and we put it into the description part of your listing under custom orders on my website, which is in the description of this video. But if you don't know how to get to the description, it is www.thunderhorse-descendant.com, and it'll have your name, and it'll say reserved for so-and-so, and then you just put it in your cart just like it's any other item and make your purchase.
$16.99 is sold out.
Lovely.
For $16.99, I have 1 for Sherry, 2 for Tony, 1 for Danielle, 1 for Rita, and 1 for Rosanna.
Okay. Next up, we have our 1700. I have 10 of these. They're $4.30 each. Now, I have these written down as red agate. No. Yeah, red agate donuts. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 98%, they might just be regular agates that are red color. But I'm pretty sure they're red agates. So these are little donuts. Now, if you tried our Arizona boxes, you may have gotten some of these in the Arizona box. But I'll measure them out for you. I believe they are 33 millimeters. Let me see. 34 millimeters. It might be give or take a millimeter here. This one's 35, yeah. So they're about 34 or 35 millimeters.
Diane, I removed you from 1698. So we have one of the cattle heads left. The cow heads.
Oh, okay, one cattle head left. So these are the little donuts. I really like to use these as focal beads, and I think that is what I would probably do. Just like put your strands around. They could also be good for bracelets, I guess. But anyway, genuine stone. These came from Taylor's Falls. $4.30 each. We have 10 of them. Or 1,700 is the number. Those are beautiful. Thank you, PK. Coffee is required. Whew. I got up early today, you guys, to get dressed. I don't know if I like getting dressed anymore. I did it for a week, and I'm just like,
I think they say it takes like 30 days for something to become a habit.
Oh, great. That's more weeks, Shannon.
Just a few. For 1,700, I have one for Rosanna, one for Danielle, one for Diane, one for Donna, Adar, and two for Heather.
Gotcha. Okay, we have 1701. We got these little cowboy boot charms. I believe I saved out some of these for myself, like 5 of them. These are 80 cents. Now, I think that these are going to be kind of cute as just extras, because I mean, you know, we're doing Dolly Parton Christmas, and I thought, oh, these didn't quite make the cut into the Christmas doings, but they would be cute as an additional add, I think. This little cute. I was probably make them with earrings. I do like, oh, you know what we could do? I know what I'm going to do with mine.
I was just seeing the size. They'd be okay charms too.
I think I'll put them on the, you know how we did those one earrings on the leather? And then they're like, they go on top of the teardrop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's cute. I could do it maybe on those sublimated ones. Oh, that would be so cute. I could do like some Dolly Parton sublimated ones, like a, whatever, and then I could put this charm on top of the teardrop, like the leather, you know what I'm talking about. It wouldn't be leather, but it would be like the wood teardrop, and we could sublimate it, and then we could put these on top as like the charm. That would be cute.
For 1701, I have 6 for Tony, 2 for Rita, and 2 for Danielle.
Smash it. They're gold. Cynthia, they're gold. Alright, cleared one tub out. Let's just put these in here, huh? On to the next. Is this the right tub?
1465.
Yep. All right, here we go. 1465. This is TF 1465. These are $12 a piece. We have 10 of them. And these are a little druzy. I can never see this little plastic thing. Okay. So these are a little druzy that has been soldered. The back looks like this. Okay, and I will show you tell you how big they are. Of course, they're all different because, you know, they're druzies. But this one here is 35 millimeters, 20, 25. So an inch wide by about, I would say about an inch and a half long. Okay, so that's these guys. They're all kind of different. But they're all like a white druzy agate, and then they've all been soldered. So they look like that. These would be super cute for pendants.
Yeah, those are interesting.
Yeah, these are new. We also got some green aventurine ones. So I think they're going to be quite smashing, actually. Zoom me out a little bit. There we go. So they're all a little bit different. Hi, Danielle. Or Diane. Hi, Leah. Have any leather tassels with those charm earrings, Randy? I guess, yeah, we could put leather tassels with them. That would be cute.
For
Go ahead.
For $14.65, I have one for Diane. I almost did it too.
Sorry, Diane. All right, $14.66. We have some 8mm round citrine beads. Now, I had to go digging around in the basement for these guys because they're citrine rounds. They're $18 a strand. Strands are 15 inches long. I gotta zoom out. The number is TF1466. Citrine rounds. I mean, is there more to say? They're 8mm. I don't know what else to say. If you're like, why is that a big thing? I don't see these very often. I'll be quite honest with you. Especially if I do for $18, I do not see them very much. Smashing. They're so smashing. So strands are 15 inches long. And beads are 8mm. Number is TF1466, $18 a strand. They're smashing. There's nothing more to say about it. They're just lovely. What else can I tell you about citrine? How's it go? Is it citrine that gets warmed up and turned into amethyst, or is it amethyst that gets warmed up and turns into citrine? One of the two. I think it's amethyst turns into citrine. Maybe. I'm just thinking. I can't remember. Oh, looks like they like those. Lovely. Actually have one here, and I haven't done anything with it. Oh. Amethyst is what turns into citrine. Yeah, okay. So amethyst gets warm enough, it turns into citrine. That's what I thought, because you would think that the color would drain when things get hot, right? Maybe I'm just making that up. But anyways, here we are. They're lovely.
For $14.66, I have one for Rosanna, one for Heather, one for Lori, one for Tony, one for Danielle, one for Karen, and one for Deborah Egan.
Did anybody download the list? Raise your hand if you downloaded the list so you know what's going on in this outfit. I'm curious. Okay, $14.67, as I mentioned, we're going to have some aventurine pendants coming up, and I thought, oh, you know what we need for our aventurine pendants? Some green aventurine beads. So these are TF1467. They are 8mm. They're $12 a piece. We have 16 of them. Oh, good. It looks like a lot of you got it. Rita got it, and PK. I saw it. Heather, you're funny. And Diane got it. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad that. Do you think it's helpful? Just looking for a little feedback here.
PK, I have you down for one of 1466.
So these are the green aventurine. They're $12 a strand. We have 16 of them. They are 8 millimeters. And I kind of, you know me, I kind of had plans. We got our green aventurine, we got our citrine, we got our little pendants. Yeah. Diane says that she thinks it is helpful. Heather likes it. Those aventurine are to die for. Oh, yes, I have more coming. More coming on the aventurine. A few strands of oddly shaped beads, which I thought would also be interesting for the green aventurine. So in my head, I got green aventurine and red carnelian mixed up. How does one do that? I don't know. But when I saw the bargain bead box and what their stone was there, in case someone didn't look into it, in my head I was like, oh yeah, I'll grab some of that at the store. And then I got to the store and I grabbed green aventurine. I don't know why. Not exactly sure what happened there, but I was like, okay. Rosanna is washing her hands? What is this? Those aventurine are lovely. I fid.
I think I did.
I did. Oh, maybe she's clapping.
For 1467, I have one for PK, one for Danielle, one for Karen Waters, one for Heather, one for Rita, one for Tony, and one for Rosanna.
Smashing. Okay, so here come a couple of the others weirdly shaped green aventurine, because I was on a kick apparently. So we've got TF 1468. These ones are $14 a piece. I only have 6 of them. But they are the green aventurine, so if you wanted to get a little wild with your green aventurine projects, here we go. These are, let me zoom in a little bit. These are rectangular, and they are 8 millimeters by 15 millimeters. Okay, 8 millimeters by 15 millimeters. So let me give you just a little size reference here. Strands are 15 inches long, as are pretty much all the strands that we get from Taylor's Falls. And yeah, they're 14 bucks. They're smashing, have to say. So these are the rectangles. TF 1468. The darkest ones.
Heather, I have you down for one of 1468.
Then we have 1469. Only have 4 strands of these. This was all that was left. These are 4 millimeter aventurine cubed beads. These are $8 a strand. Strands are 15 inches. Again, cubes are 4 millimeters. Perfect little green aventurine cubes. $8 a strand. Smashing. Do you guys put your cubes with your rounds? Or do you mix your shapes? You must, right? Everybody does that, right? Is it just me? No, Shannon just shakes her head. Yes, it's just you.
1469 is sold out.
Okay. Oh, we got the Danielles and the Donnas and the Dianes. Everybody's here. I love mixing shapes, right? That's what I was thinking. Okay, now we are on to 70. Is that these guys? No.
For 1469, I have 2 for Heather, 1 for Sherry, and 1 for Danielle.
Now before I put these down, let me just premise this video by saying some of you have asked for these and I already got them in the custom order. So you do not need to order more if you've asked for these. Okay, these are TF 1470. There was after I got my custom order people, there was 6 left. These are $60 a strand. And, ooh. Okay, come here, you. And these are citrine spikes. Nice expensive stuff in the glass case. That's where these came from. Strands are 16 inches, these ones, because they also come with little Chinese crystals on the end. But these are all perfectly crystalled sticks, but they're drilled. Let me see. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These are not raw. They are all shaped into the crystal point. Let's see there. And they are genuine citrine. And they are all in the perfect little crystal point. They have the top across drill, so you can just hang them on. Honestly, what I would do, let me show you this whole thing. What I would do is I'll just go like this. It's like a necklace already, right? It's already got your crystal spacers on there and the whole bit, and just go like that. How many crystals do you have to add? I gotta know. I love those, but don't want a full strand. So you got 14, which means you would have to add at least 7, 8, 9, 2 inches to each side. You'd have to add 2 inches of something to each side, not including the clasp. Okay, to get you a full 18-inch necklace. You could also do an extender on there if you wanted to, but I would just add more Chinese crystals. I mean, it's already got Chinese crystals with it. I don't know if you could find the same color, but you might be able to substitute some in there. I would do that, and then, you know what I would do? I would charge at least $120 for it on your website. Because it's $60. You gotta charge at least double, right? Mm-hmm.
Donna, I have you down for one of 1468.
Measure.
For 1470, I have half a strand for Heather and half a strand for Rosanna.
Lovely. Yeah, as long as you can work it out amongst yourselves with the halfsies, we're good. Because once we start cutting strands, we gotta sell them both halves. For those of you who've been around for this, you know that. I'll just let new people know. Alright, moving on. Coral. I love them too, but only need 3 of the spiky thingies. Well, Coral, you don't want to know what? I had got this one strand here, and I pulled it out of the box, and it had broken thingies. And I was just going to send it back to the store. But if you want 3 of the thingies, we'll break down the price for you, and we'll give you 3. I'll buy this one, and I'll sell the rest of them off individually on the website. Does that sound good? So let's put Coral down for 3 spikes, and I'll sell these individually. I don't know what the price will be. It'll be whatever it breaks down to individually. Sherry would like to buy a few too. Okay, how many is a few, Sherry? 3, 4 pairs? What do you got? I'm going out and coming back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got 28. Okay, Sherry wants 4. Diane wants 3. Can't hear you. You can't hear me? I'm very surprised. If you're having trouble with the video, you might have to go back out and come back in. Make sure you push the live button, right? Here's the thing, you guys. If you guys are moving around when you're doing the sale, you have to realize we're not moving. We are on Wi-Fi. We are on like the best Wi-Fi because we do everything online here at Thunderhorse. So we're not moving. If you're moving around and switching from Wi-Fi to data and moving like in the car and doing data, That's where you're getting screwed up. It's not us that is having problems. It's you're moving between Wi-Fi and data signals. Went out, came back in, and now I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're moving, your phone or your devices will, if you move into an area where there's Wi-Fi near you and you have your Wi-Fi on your device, it's going to automatically start trying to connect to Wi-Fi in other areas. And if it, most of the time it can't because you need passwords to get into those Wi-Fi, right? Maybe they're not yours. I'm talking like if you're traveling in the car or something like that. It's going to kick you off and it's going to try to kick you off data and it's going to try to connect to Wi-Fi. And so that's why sometimes you get these like lulls and stuff. So I'm just letting you guys know that. Okay, I'm back. I'm still in bed.
Heather, I don't know if you heard, but I do have you down for half a strand with Rosanna.
Okay.
For just a couple of the spikes, I have 3 for Coral, 4 for Sherry, 3 for Diane, 4 for Deborah Egan, and 6 for Pam.
Lovely. 1471. Moving on. 1471. 1471. I have 2 little dragons. Pewter dragons. Oh, we gotta zoom in. Oh, too close, too close. 1471. I did get some pewter pendants. You may see it on the list.
1471 is sold out.
Oh. You guys are moving quick today. See, they got that list. That's why they're moving. They've looked at the list. Is it snowing? Ugh. No, I think it's my imagination. They've looked at the list and they know what they want. That was quick. Well, I gotta flip to the next page here now. 1472. Oh yeah, looks like we're going into the pewter pendants now.
For 1471, I have 1 for Diane and 1 for Danielle.
Smashing. Okay, where'd you go? Oh, it's this one. 72. The Griffin. Wasn't fast enough. I got 10 of the Griffin. If anybody wants a Griffin. I didn't know what a Griffin was. I gotta zoom out. I still don't really know what it is. I was just kind of curious because that's my brother-in-law's name. That's Jeff's brother. His name is Griffin. Do you know what it is?
Isn't it? Well, it's like 3 or 4 different animals.
Yeah, but isn't it like from a certain, like, is it Greek? Or you don't know? Anybody know about this? Thanks, Randy. Not sure what it is, but can talk on my laptop now. Well, there you go.
Are they double-sided?
Are they not? Oh no, sorry. They're not double-sided. They're single-sided, and they have the large hole. These are TF 1472. We have 10 of them. They're $3.99. All of our pewter pendants are $3.99. Griffin is half lion and half eagle. Hi, Rebecca. Half lion and half eagle. Oh, is this a lion? I thought it was a dragon.
I think it has the head of a lion and...
Let's kind of look. Maybe this isn't a griffin. Because I thought I was just making that up. I thought I knew what a griffin was.
Yeah, but it has the tail of a lion.
Well, yeah, but it kind of looks like a dragon.
Oh, the head of an eagle, the body of a lion. Yeah.
The head of an eagle? It's got like claws.
Yeah, well...
Or something.
I think the head of an eagle, the body of a lion.
We're going to have to Google it.
Well, it has the lion's tail for sure. And it looks like more of a head and wings of eagle, body of a lion.
Here we go. Is this helpful? Size doings? No. Anyway, there we go.
For 1472, I have 2 for Rosanna, 4 for Heather, and 1 for Rebecca.
Hi, Kathleen. Greek. Legendary creature with the body, tail, and back legs of a lion, the head and the wings of an eagle, and sometimes an eagle's talons. Okay, yeah, so yeah,
it did look like the eagle's talons. Yeah.
Interesting. Learn new things every day around here. Okay, moving on. 1473. But don't worry, because I'll forget by the time I get around to using it. I'll be like, what's this thing again? TF, 1473. We got some crosses. So these crosses are not double-sided. Here's what the back looks like. They do have some, looks to be like some Celtic knots in there. And I would say that this little area here, you could set a gem if you had one. It would have to be, I mean, you'd have to find a size for it. It's kind of like an oval, so it probably wouldn't be hard. Let's see what we got. 48, 30 millimeters across. So there we have those two, or three crosses. 3 Celtic crosses. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Diane, I have you down for one of 1472. For 1473, I have one for Rosanna and one for Donna.
Lovely. 74. So now, FYI, you guys, we are getting another shipment. I talked to Jeff and Amber while I was out there, and they're going to be getting another shipment of pewter pendants in the next week or so. They've ordered 300 new kinds, as I had requested.
That's a lot.
I know. TF 1474. So here we have a chopper cross. I call it a chopper cross. It's actually got a Celtic knot here, like the tri one, the three, the terracotta or whatever. The one I can, not terracotta. That's a pot. What is it called? Rosanna knows. She always says it. The charmed one. And then it does have a circle in the middle for maybe a little tiny stone. It is not double-sided, and it does have the larger hole. So I call this a chopper cross. Do you guys know about the chopper cross? It's like motorcycle thing. Quatra. No? Don't know. Anyway, 2 of those.
Tony, I have you down for one of 1474.
It's a biker wheel. Yeah. Okay, now we have
Danielle, I have you down for one of 1474.
We have a grumbly dog.
4 is sold out.
Oh.
No.
We have a grumbly dog. TF 75. These are Egyptian pyramids. They are single-sided. And they are 29 millimeters, 24 millimeters. So about an inch and a fourth.
Those are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought maybe earrings for them, but they're kind of interesting. It's always so confusing. Like just putting them on just like a loop maybe? Just putting them on an earring thing, having a wonderful day?
PK has the same idea.
She always
Yeah,
does.
those would be cute.
Me and PK are on it, on the wavelength, because we're always making the same projects. Because she's like, oh, I was going to make a thing with that. And I'm like, oh, I already made it. Actually, she's the one who's usually already made it. I was like, I was going to make a thing with it.
For 1475, I have 2 for Sherry and 2 for PK.
Lovely. Moving on. I have three motorcycle dream catchers. Here's what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. Let's see. The motorcycle detail. Is it a Harley? Or is it an Indian? It is a non-specific motorcycle.
1476 is sold out.
It's a non-specific motorcycle. Sold out, they said. Sold out. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I saw this and I had no idea how it's going to look. Yeah. It's kind of how it goes. So if you guys are not aware, I make this list on usually Saturday or Sunday. And sometimes, like yesterday, I was like, okay, I have time. Nobody's bothering me. The animals are doing good. I can put little descriptions in here. And then sometimes I'm just like, blue beads. It's a thing.
For 1476, I have one for Heather, one for Sherry, and one for Danielle.
1477. Okay, we got some more crosses. These are not double-sided. There's what that one looks like. Are these the same ones? No, they're not. These are not the same. This one's got a little character. Just FYI on that. It's kind of got a little edgy thing. Wonder if I could flatten it. I mean, it's pewter. Probably should be able to flatten it. So these are TF 1477. Some more Celtic crosses.
For 1477, I have two for Rosanna.
We must got Rosanna's number. From all those fairs she goes to, right? The Celtic, what is it called? 1478. I have two. Did I miss one? No.
No.
I have two horse heads. These are some we've never seen before. They have a horseshoe. They are single-sided. And we've got one 35 millimeters, just about 1.5 inches. So they're pretty big. Oh, is that the sun? Haven't even seen you in 2 days, sun. Where have you been?
Those are pretty nice horse heads.
Yeah. Celtic festivals and Renaissance fairs. All right, so we got two of those. I think they're sold out.
1478 is sold out.
Dun, 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 dun.
For 1478, I have one for Diane and one for Deborah Ian.
I gotta get the chart. Gotta get the chart. Could you see it? I'm checking on Shannon's screen. I think you can see it. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, so these are all $14.79. So if you want one, you can just put the letter. These are ones that had, again, they're $3.99. All of our pewters are $3.99. So we, I'll take that back. This one's $4.99. This is, I don't know why this one's $4.99. It's got a little piece of gold right there. Maybe that's why. I don't know. We're not going to sell it for $4.99. We're going to sell it for $3.99. If you want this mermaid, she's going to be number 8. And we have a fertility goddess. Single-sided fertility goddess. In B. Then we have what I think is another griffin with a little different design on this one. A little rope situation. It's single-sided. In C. And lastly, we have this one. Now, I've seen this a million times. I'm not exactly sure what this is called, the design on here, but I've seen it. I think it's like ruins. It might be. Have you seen this before? This symbol?
C and D is sold.
Oh, C and D is sold.
It reminds me of the sun in Tangled.
Yeah, true. I think that it is a
But,
ruin,
like,
though.
Yeah,
like a Roman.
like an. Oh,
I think it's like, or maybe even.
I was gonna like
Viking.
Aztec.
Aztec? Well, I don't know.
I have no
We're
idea.
all over the map, I guess, on that, but it's very cool.
C, D, and B are sold.
Okay.
Give me C first.
C first.
C for Heather.
Okay.
D for Sherry.
D for Sherry, who can do research and let us know what's going on.
And then Rebecca wants B.
B. All right. So we have A left. Smashing, smashing. Okay. A few more things left here. 1480. Now these are the green aventurine pendants I was talking about earlier. They're kind of the same as the little druzy pendants, like the same kind of setup. So here's your stone, and then it has, so like it's supposed to hang like this, right? This camera's not showing the color very good. On the camera it's looking kind of really dark. It's not that dark. So these are the green aventurine pendants. The number is TF1480. They are $13 a piece, and we have 15 of them. I don't know if it's the light in here or what's going on.
Yeah, they almost look gray.
Hey. Hey, so it turns out, after I took these out of the bag, they're supposed to be green aventurine. I'm a liar. They're fluorite. Here, you can tell on that one. Let me see if they're all fluorite.
Yeah.
Just kidding. They're fluorite. My 3-month-old kitten is just trying to catch your hand.
They're still pretty cool though, but yeah, that's...
Yeah, they're fluorite. They're green and purple. I was like, oh.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool though.
I don't know if you can see. See there? Got the purple. They're mostly green, but you can see, and the striations on this one. So it's like a raw fluorite. I thought these were green aventurine. The heck? Oh, here's a good example.
Do any of you want to cancel
Since
for
the-
$14.80?
Yeah, since now they're fluorite. You can see on this one the purple stripe. But anyway, okay. So I guess they're fluorite. At least we caught it and didn't have to have any lying in our advertising. They're still cool. Heather wants the chunky one. It's just like, oh yeah, now that I hold on to the light, I can tell. Okay. Okay, TF 1480. $13 a piece for fluorite pendants, not green aventurine pendants.
For $14.80, I have one for Karen, one for PK, two for Donna, 1 for Heather, and 2 for Rebecca. And I have your guys' wants written down.
Oh, requests.
Requests, thank you.
Your requests. Okie dokie. Here's what we have next. So good. I gotta zoom in. Here we go. We have 4mm. Pretty sure it's 4mm. Yeah. 4mm chakra strands. Also, if you requested some of these from the store, I've already got yours in the custom. You don't need to order another one if I was texting you. But here we have the chakra strand of 4mm super faceted genuine stones. So these are all genuine. We've got clear quartz, garnet, red carnelian, citrine, green aventurine. This one I'm guessing is how you say it? Chrysocolla, the like one that kind of looks like turquoise but isn't chrysocolla. Is that how you say it? Lapis and amethyst, all genuine, all 4mm. The stones look fairly well drilled and evenly drilled to be on this strand here. So that's what we have. Now I have 8 of these, and they're $34 a piece. They're kind of spendy, but those are going to be for all of their super facets.
They're super nice.
They are. I know, right? I so wanted to keep one for myself.
Why didn't you?
Well, I thought if maybe one didn't sell, it might.
I would, yeah, definitely.
So, a couple of things you could do with that. Did someone say chakra? Yeah. So you could do chakra, but even if you're not into chakra, okay, so a couple of things. You could do a whole strand. It's just like one necklace of this super awesomeness. You could do chakra by going one of these, and making those little tiny pendants, right? The little chakra pendants, which would be cute because all the beads are the same. Or you could do that as a bracelet. You could take 4, one from every color, and put it in to like maybe like a lava bracelet or some kind of bracelet, right? Which would also be good money saver on that one. So those are ideas that I would do. But even if you don't do the chakra, you could just make, like birthstones, because these are all genuine stones. So like, I know amethyst is February, citrine is November. I'm not sure about the other ones because I don't really know my birthstones all that well. I think garnet is like April? No. September? August. What's August? August is green. That's peridot. Never mind. But yeah, you could like do birthstone stuff with this, or you could just do, like rainbow stuff. It wouldn't have to be citrine or chakra. So I'm just putting that out there because sometimes people get kind of weirded out about chakra if they're uneducated about chakra. They don't want to be like, oh, it's chakra, but they don't really know what they're doing. So I'm just saying there's other options, but they're super good. Even Shannon likes them. Maybe you should buy some, Shannon.
Maybe if there's some left.
Maybe if there's some left. You sound like me now.
That was deliberate.
I know.
Rosanna says, are you sure it's not appetite?
Appetite. Let's look. Oh, Rosanna, you're absolutely correct. It is appetite. Rosanna knows everything. Yes, it is appetite. Thank you, lady. Okay, we've cleared that box. We're out of that box now. We got one box left. What time is it? It's 10:08. We've got one box left. I gotta move this.
For $14.81, I have 1 for PK, 1 for Tony, 1 for Heather, 1 for Diane, and 1 for Rosanna.
Smash it. Let me get a little refill of coffee, and we'll move into trade beads and stuff. Trade beads and such. Oh, my coffee is cold. It's like kind of lukewarm over here. It's my dress. This is my ensemble for the day. I took off my leopard tennis shoes, but I'm wearing it with leopard tennis shoes. I kind of got vampire vibes going on today. But that's because I'm going to open that Spider Queen today from Softlex. Did I tell you that? I'm gonna open I'm gonna open the Spider Queen and make a humongous statement necklace for myself, and then I'm wearing all black, so it's gonna be great. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Why is that the wrong button?
I don't know, something weird is happening.
Something weird has happened. All right, y'all, here we go. Now, we are on 154. We have Vaseline glass, vampire vibes. Yeah, I got vampire vibes. We have Vaseline glass. I do not have a black light flashlight, but if I did, I would show you how this works. So SB 154, these are $65. And so these are Vaseline glass and or uranium glass, whichever you want to call it. This is what they look like, and they are yellow. So I'm going to read to you off my little paper. I do have one other strand. It's $90. We're going to look at that one next. So I'm going to read to you a little bit here about what we got. So it says, there is more of these yellow glass beads than meets the eye. Originally, also I put these in here for you for posting, by the way. Originally created in Czechoslovakia, these antique Vaseline glass beads will have traveled to at least 3 continents before they reach your hands. Before we managed to grab them, they spent some time in Mali. Handmade from high quality glass, Vaseline beads are known for their unique bicone shape. They are more commonly found in green and red colors. This yellow color is a special treat. Here's what you need to know. Made from high quality bohemian glass, each rare yellow bead, these ones are not tapered. Okay, so most of the yellow beads that I was looking at were twice as expensive on the internet, and they were tapered. These are not tapered. These ones are all the same size, which is 16 millimeters. La-di-da, these are becoming more and harder to find. Yeah, so there you go. So they are bohemian glass. These ones are, so if you're new here, and when we refer to old, when we're referring to old, we mean that things are over 150 years old. I don't know if these are old. I didn't ask Jeff. I do know if you put these up to a black light, they glow. Because they are uranium.
I thought Jeff had a black light.
He does. But I don't have a black light. Oh, my Jeff. My Jeff has a black light.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. But anyway, here we go. So for size reference, I just wanted to show you. They are quite large. Okay, we got those guys. Now, these ones are the same situation, except for these ones here. This is SB 155. These ones are $90. We have a black light. I have a china cabinet that is full of Vaseline glass plates and bowls. Ooh, and you put the black light on them? That's fun. So these ones are a little bit tapered, just these smaller ones up here. But this one is an additional amount of money because you're getting additional beads. The other one had bigger beads. These ones are, but I mean this, you can't even see. This strand is significantly longer. I don't know why it's so long. 28 inches. And it has this blue guy on there. So this blue one's pretty rare. You don't really see those very often. This one I would say has different shapes on it, but even though it has more shapes, you get more beads. So honestly, I would think that even though this one has the little, for this one you're paying for more beads. On the other one, even though it's $30 cheaper, I would think that that one is more higher quality, in my personal opinion, because all the beads are the same size, and they don't have this like different. You can see these two are different, unless you like that kind of thing. But this one does have the blue one. Things and stuff. So this is SB 155. Good morning. Good morning, Jake. Yeah, Jake's over here groaning and carrying on how he normally does.
Deborah had a question.
Deborah has a question. No, Deborah, I can't break those strands. Sorry. Okay, moving on to 156. 156. I wish I were more into trade beads. Maybe now's the time, PK. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm out of the frame. Here we go. These ones, so we've only got about few items left here. So these ones are Nepal. These are from Nepal. So they're Tibetan inlay, turquoise, and coral, and brass. These are handmade. And so these are like the genuine real deal ones. These ones are $22 and they are from Nepal. So sometimes you will see these. They're double-sided. Sometimes you will see these types of beads from people but they're not real. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you can tell they're new, they're newly made, and they're manufactured. Not to name names, but sometimes you see those around, in certain places. These are not that. These are focals, so they are large beads, okay? And I'll tell you how large they are. I think they're about 34 millimeters. I lost my thingy. Are you kidding me? I swore I wasn't going to buy anything today. Oh, PK, that's not how you shouldn't come into the live with that attitude. We got 34, 30, this one's 33. And so they are drilled right here. They have the little circle to go through. Mostly hollow, coral, turquoise on the outside. These ones don't have any lapis. Sometimes they have lapis around the edge. These ones are hollow. And so these ones are $22 a piece. We have 7 of them. Good morning. I wish I had more into the trade beads. I love the strand that I have. I think I paid $100 when Jeff bought them. Yeah, I think so, Rebecca. Although these ones were new on the wall when I went, the Vaseline glass, because I stare at that wall a lot. I don't know if they just come up out of the basement or something happened. But those types of beads, most of Jeff's trade beads and stuff, most of the time they all have different prices. And that's just because of the nature of the trade beads. Like sometimes, like that one strand, they'll put the blue bead on there. That one's really rare. So then they charge more for that one, or they put more beads on than the other one. That's just kind of the nature of trade beads. These are great. I love these. If there's some left of these, Shannon, do you want to look at it?
Of course. These are some of my favorites. I've really been liking.
Oh, you're going to like the next ones then.
Ooh.
Ooh. Told myself to take it easy.
SB 156, I have one for Diane, one for Becca, and one for Sherry.
Oh, why? You guys just have horrible attitudes. Okay, here we go. These are the next ones. Oh, she likes this one better? SB 157. We have 8 of these. Now these ones have the coral along the edge. more of the brass detailing. Let me zoom you up, right? More detail in the brass on these ones. Turquoise in the middle, double-sided, same size as the others. I'm pretty sure, let me double check. No, 30 millimeters. I think I said that. I think the other ones were bigger by like 4 millimeters. But these ones have more detail on the brass part.
Yeah, they do.
They are drilled here. Again, these are the real deal ones from Nepal. They're $22, $22.50, sorry. No, I think they're 22 even. Have a pen. I messed up. 22 even. For these guys. And we have 8 of these ones. Smile! Now Rebecca's Breaking Bad. You're so silly. Rebecca, I was going to call you, but you said no. You said, no, I'm good.
Pam, I have you down for one of 156. For 157, I have one for PK, one for Rebecca, one for Sherry, and one for Pam.
158. These ones are $15 a piece. These are a cross type. They are drilled here, so they would go this way. Turquoise in the middle, solid brass, handmade from Nepal. They do not have any stone inside here. They're kind of a hollow, but they are attached on the ends. Double-sided, $15 a piece. And these ones are 29 millimeters, just about 30 by 26. So about an inch and an inch and a fourth probably. So let me show you for size reference. Focally bead types. Can never get right in this camera. I don't know why. Focally bead types. My buttons are weird. Okay, so these are SB 158 for $15 a piece.
Laverl, I have you down for one of 156 and one of 157.
Smashing. Coffee is good. SB 159. Oh, I just took the price tag off of there. Whoops. We had some of these last week, and I had one left rolling around. These are double-sided, also from Nepal, also Tibetan inlay, brass, like with the little Celtic knot thing, lapis around the outside edge, is drilled. $13.75 for that one. And then, you guys, we have some pendants left. Some pendant-y types, and we're out of here.
159 is sold to Rebecca.
Smashing. Let me get the, let's see. How do I do this? Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of pendants. I just put them as assorted, so we're just going to do A first. Okay, so you don't really have to worry about this. All of these pendants are $3. All of these pendants are from Nepal. We have 35 of them. Some of them we've had before. They just got restocked. I'm going to show you the letter. So if you want it, you're just going to say the letter. Okay?
Karen, I have you down for one of 158.
So this is letter A. This is what these look like. Okay? These are very primitive. I don't know if you can even see. They are Buddhist. They are front and back. These are made out of what I believe to be either pewter or something similar. Not exactly sure on that. They're all just very primitive looking. They've got a little patina on them. These are the real deal from Nepal. What else do I have on here? That's about it. So if you are not aware, there's about 3 different types of Buddhists in Nepal. Okay. And so there's some different styles that we're gonna see of kind of different deities and things and stuff. So anyways, I have 5 of these. They're $3 a piece, and these are letter A.
Danielle, I have you down for 1 of letter A. I believe they're sold out. Rebecca, I have you down for 4 of 160 letter A.
Smash. So there's these guys. So you guys may remember, these are the same vendor and quality as when we got the dojis and the snakes. Do you guys remember those? The little monkeys and the little Buddha guys that we had. This is the same vendor. Okay, B. These are B. And here's what these guys look like. I gotta keep kind of focusing with this camera. So this is what these guys look like. Only 2 of these. Single-sided on these guys. Very heavy metal. Okay, like I don't. These must be brass. These ones are probably brass.
They're sold to Rebecca.
They're beautiful. C. C? C is all the little snakes. How many snakes do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a double-sided snake, so here's the back of him.
You have 8, you said?
I have 8 of them, yeah.
C is sold out.
These ones we have sold before. So some people could probably be familiar with these. We have sold these. Again, these are heavy. They're nice quality. They're very detailed, and it's like a cobra snake. And I believe this is when we talked about like kundalini and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The rebirth, the snake representing the rebirth.
For letter C, I have 1 for Danielle, 1 for Nancy Sullivan, 1 for Sherry, and 5 for Rebecca.
Smashing. Reminds me of Indiana Jones. I used to watch Indiana Jones all the time when I was little. PK, because my uncle Kelly, he had like, do you remember VHS, right? And they had the box set, and we used to just watch it because there was like how many tapes? There was like 5 tapes or something, and we would just watch them over and over and over and over again. Okay, D. So we have D, E, and F left, and then we're done. So these ones here are D. Again, this is that symbol. It's similar to the, look at this one. It's similar to the one we just saw.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of these. These are brass. These are very nice quality, very detailed, double-sided.
D is sold out.
And they are 1 inch. Yeah, these are very cool. Very cool, very cool. I gotta look into it. Well, clearly it must be a thing in Nepal. Now we know. We can look it up. Although this one is similar to the one I was talking about before.
Although it is different.
It is different.
It is different.
It's similar, but not too much. That's Viking. Oh, Heather says it's a Viking thing. Well, we'll be looking into it. We've been looking into it. Okay, D, are you ready?
No. For D, I have 1 for Nancy Sullivan, 3 for Rebecca, 1 for Sherry, 2 for Rosanna, and 1 for Danielle.
Okay, next up we have E. E has, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Ganesh, I believe is his name, the little elephant god, deity. And then it has this symbol on the back. I'm holding them up close because it's kind of hard to see since they're black and my lighting is horrible. I have 2, 4, 6 of these.
E is sold out.
They're very cute. I honestly was thinking about making earrings out of these. They are brass, double-sided, very nice. You could, if you felt like you need to see a little more of the guy since they're brass, you could go over it with a little, you know, bring him out a little more with your little vintage guy. Totally do that. Make sure Shannon's ready. That's the symbol. Yes, that is the symbol.
For E, I have 1 for Nancy Sullivan, 1 for Danielle, 2 for Diane, and 2 for Sherry.
Smashing. Okay, then we have F left. Can you get more of D? I got all that there was, Heather, and as you can imagine, it takes a while to get these things out from overseas. We took all that there was, so I don't believe that they will have any more coming up, but sometimes they do restock from this vendor. I always grab everything. So if we do get a restock, it'll be a while. These ones are F. These ones are double-sided. These are also Buddhist. This looks like not so much a deity, but a guy. I mean, maybe it's a deity that I don't know of, but it's a guy. It looks like he's just doing meditation here. And there's a symbol on the back that I'm not sure what it is, but maybe we could look it up in our book of symbols for the Buddhist. You know what I mean? These are also brass, heavy, substantial, very nice. They're so heavy. Like, they're nice. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's got like a squiggle. Unless this is like a signature from the artist. It looks to be there's a word down here, but I don't know what it says. So anyway, we have 5 of these guys here. And that's it.
For F, I have 2 for Rebecca and 2 for Danielle.
Dashing. I love your stone ring, Randy. Oh, thank you. Jefferson got me that for when we went to the wedding in Madison, Wisconsin. Whew. Okay, I think we got our everything. Oh, okay, you guys. So I think that that's everything that we got for this sale. Now, as a reminder, before you jump off, please know we're doing our practice run for when I go to Arizona on the 6th of November. I'm leaving on the 6th of November. We're doing a practice run. So next Monday, what that means is next Monday, we're just gonna have things loaded onto the site. A bunch of new things will be available next Monday. There will be no live show. It'll just be like all the new things are on the site. Okay, so we're gonna try to do that. In order for that to work, that means Shannon's gotta put 2 weeks worth of work into this one. I've tried to convince her to work Friday and take Monday off. We'll see how that goes. So we're working on it, but we are trying this to kind of iron out the kinks for when I have to start traveling. If you missed that announcement, I'm gonna start traveling because my mom is sick, so I'm doing 1 week on and 1 week off between Arizona and Minnesota. It's gonna be a mess. But that's why me and Shannon are trying to get everything ironed out. So next week you can expect no live sale, just a bunch of new stuff in the website. I might do a video that we will watch as a premiere. We'll see how busy the week gets. Like I said, I gotta go down there and do that Spider Queen thing. So if you're new here, the things that you have ordered, that you have reserved, We are going to take photos. We are going to make you an itemized list. We are going to put all that into the custom orders section of the Bead store on my website, all in the description of this video. You probably won't start seeing posts go up till about 4 o'clock because we got to take photos, split everything, eat lunch, do stuff, things. And then you're going to start to see those come out. So after I post everyone's, I usually send you an email to whatever email you've signed up with on our website, like where you can create your account or get our newsletter. Whatever email's in there, I send it. Sometimes if you put your phone number in there, it'll send you a text message. Some people said they like that, so whatever. And then once I'm completely done with all the orders, I will make a post on Facebook saying, completely done with all the orders. If you missed it, go check it out and get yours. So that's how you know. Okay? Great show. Good. Yes, I saved some things out for me, and we'll be working on those, in the morning coffee. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. We appreciate all of you and your orders. And without you guys coming to the sale and making your purchases, we would be out of jobs. So we like you a lot. I hope you have a good day.
Have a great day, everyone.